Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. This is Arul Murmu and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, then hi, my name is Arul Murmu and this is my channel Lifestyle Elf. And in today's video, I'm going to share 7 ways how you can make 2022 a better year. And I encourage you to watch this video till the very end because I'm sure that you can find some really great tips for this year that you can incorporate in your life. So, without any further ado, let's get started with the list. So the first thing in my list is drink water every day. Easier said than done, right? I know that because I have been in that place and I know the struggle. But I feel that this is one such habit that each and every one of us should build. But it takes time. It takes anywhere from 18 to 254 days for a person to form a new habit, and on an average 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic. So it will take time because you are building a new habit, and whenever you're building something, it definitely takes time. And sometimes you might go astray, but to tackle this problem, I have 2 solutions. So if you are a list maker, you make daily to-do lists, then just add drinking water in that list. And if you're not a list maker yet, then the easiest way to solve this problem of not remembering is setting an alarm in your phone. And whenever that alarm rings, you just have to remember that why I put that alarm in the first place. And then you just go and drink your water. So I did this with my medicine schedule, and this really helped me because I used to forget taking my medicines all the time. And one day I decided that enough is enough and I should just set an alarm for myself, then only I can remember this. And it worked every time. The second thing in my list would be eat more vegetables and fruits. Okay, so all of us already know that vegetables and fruits are highly nutritious, and we can find humongous amounts of YouTube videos on this and lots of articles that we can go through. So what I never realized is that what these were doing in my life all these years until recently. So for many years we used to have someone at home to cook, but 3 to 4 years ago our cook house help, she left and we couldn't find anyone to replace her. So my elder sister, she stepped in and she used to cook, and she also used to cook vegetables and all that. But in January 2020, that is 2 years ago, she got a job and she moved out. So now it was my job to cook at home. So I always used to stick with the basics, that is rice and dal, and we used to eat rice and dal every day. So my mom's schedule was such that she had to go early in the morning, and I had to make breakfast as well as lunch because she had to take tiffin as well, do her breakfast and also take her tiffin with her. It always took me more than usual time to actually cut the vegetables because of my phobia of knives. So I always stuck with making rice and dal so that I can complete cooking on time. And during that time my mom started facing a problem that was something like her fingers would get locked until she freed it with her other hand. So it was not a voluntary decision, but we started cooking more vegetables and eating more fruits because we were just bored of eating rice and dal every day for a year. So we changed our diet and we started eating vegetables and fruits, and adding vegetables and fruits was the only dietary change that we had made. So evidently vegetables and fruits solve this problem. So I encourage you incorporate vegetables in your diet and eat at least one fruit a day. So that is going to really help you. Number 3 in my list is strength training for all. So I am, as you can see, I'm not in the best shape yet, but I am surely in a much better place than I was in the beginning and mid of 2021. So I had gained a lot of weight and I knew it, but I did not have the mental space to acknowledge the fact and work on it, because I was already so frustrated with life, career, studies, basically everything. But on October, I went to visit my best friend on her birthday, and her father-in-law, whom I absolutely adore, he asked me that, are you doing okay, because you have gained a lot of weight. And it was like a wake-up call for me, because I realized that okay, now it has become quite visible, and that means that I have started, hitting my limits. I went back home and I spoke to my other best friend. He put me in a program where I would be doing strength training on alternate days and cardio and stretching on alternate days. And I was regular for about 2 months. And trust me, I kid you not, I started seeing the difference in just 2 weeks. Only 3 days of strength training per week. And it is a myth that lifting weights is only to make a muscular body, and it is only for men. And it's not just for making a shredded body, but I think it's one of the most effective ways to lose weight. And girls, if you're watching this, then this is a must do in 2022, and I'm sure it's going to be life changing. The 4th thing in my list is correct your sleep schedule. So a lot of us face this problem of insomnia, which is a very dangerous lifestyle disorder. Sleep has a great part to play in the wellness of your health. When you don't have enough sleep, then you tend to get more irritated, more cranky, ill at ease, and basically not so fresh, which is going to affect your productivity. So to get a good sleep, you need to have at least 6 hours of sleep if you are an adult, and if you are a student, you can do with 5 hours of sleep, but on an average it would be 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And also, waking up early is way better than waking up late, because the advantage here is that you get those few precious hours when everyone is silent, and you just get that few hours when you can be very peaceful before the sounds, before the noises start, before all that chaos starts. So to wake up early, sleep earlier than you usually do, and make sure that you do not use your phone at least half an hour before you go to bed. Better options before sleeping would be reading a physical book and not an ebook or a Kindle, or make a list of the things that you are going to do tomorrow, or updating your journal. The 5th thing in my list is read 1 page every day. So this is a kind of a resolution for me, that I have to read 1 page every day. So actually a little background on that. Since 1.5 years, I had the biggest reader's block in my life, and I think the reason for that would be this pandemic, and I'm a very sensitive person, and a lot of us are very sensitive, and everything kind of affects us in a very subtle way, and we are just very anxious and overwhelmed with everything that is going on around us. So I think that is one of the reasons why I had a reader's block and I did not read anything. Of course, I had to do some studies for my career, to prepare for examinations and all that. But apart from studies, I did not read any book. Like, my most favorite hobby in this world is to reading, and I did not do that for 1 to 2 years or so, and that is just very sad. I had depression, and last year I was recovering from that, but still I had I have anxiety, and I think everything was making me just very anxious. So even though I was not depressed anymore, I hadn't had yet found the encouragement or the motivation to go read something. So this is a kind of resolution for me, that I should read one page every day, and I wrote one page because so that I don't feel very overwhelmed. Number 6 in my list is make lists. Yes, this is one habit that has really helped me. What I do is, in the back of my mind, I'm always like, I have to cross out everything. So to cross out everything, you have to do everything, right? If you are a procrastinator, then just get up from your bed or wherever you're sitting right now, and go find that one journal that you bought and you just did not know what should I write, what should I do with this. So that was meant for you to make list on it. So just go grab that journal and make a list. Make a list of the things you want to do this year, any business plans you have. Make the list of books you want to read, or you can make a list of New Year resolutions, or you can make a list of the places you want to visit, or make a list of the gifts that you want to give in this upcoming season. The aim of making lists is for you to get started. It's not about doing that. It's about starting to do something. So if you are so-called lazy or you procrastinate a lot, then I think making lists is really going to make start making you do things. The 7th thing in my list is don't look at your phone in the morning. So whenever I wake up in the morning, I do not look at my phone until and unless I have had my green tea, or even sometimes on some days I do not look at my phone before breakfast. So you can do this. So basically most of the times it is like till 1 hour after waking up, I do not look at my phone, and that has really helped me because I am not starting with a distraction in the morning. So this is one habit that can really help you. And because we have a lot of distractions, and especially with our cell phones, we have a lot of distractions, and even from important work we get distracted a lot of times. So why to start with a distraction in the mornings? Do your thing, finish your breakfast, take a bath, and then look at your phone, check your emails and all that. So these were my 7 ways how you can make your 2022 a better year, and I'm going to release another video which will be something similar. I have other tips as well that I would like to give you. So let's meet you in the next video. So take care and bye.